Greetings and gratitude. Welcome to Ms.Creole's Mardi Gras Tarot. I'm Ms. Creole, and we're going to start with, is your spouse happy? Is your girlfriend happy? Is your boyfriend happy? Scorpio, let's go. First, giving honor to God, dear Lord, spirit guides, and angels. Is Scorpio's significant other or love interest happy? Oh, Scorpio, it looks like they're the Knight of Wands in reverse. So they're not happy with the sex life or you being a player. Let's keep going. Is Scorpio's partner a liar? The Nine of Wands. So they lied about some message, possibly 9 times. Or they lied about being attracted to you at least 9 times. Oh, I'm sorry, Scorpio. Or they faked pleasure at least 9 times. So yes, they have told you some lies. Is Scorpio's significant other cheap? Not when it comes to things in the home, okay? But yes, they can be. They can be. They could be cheap when it comes to things at the home, or cheap when it comes to, coming together. Because this is a cooperation card, and it's in the reverse. So maybe they don't, like all you get together and it's their turn to pay for the food, or or their turn, but so not usually, but can be. Dear Lord, spirit guides, and angels, does Scorpio's partner like their family? It's in the upright, so I'm going to say yes, they do like your family. They like how fair someone is, or they feel like they need justice because the family's not being fair to them. Okay, Scorpio, here's a spicy question. Is Scorpio's significant other, boyfriend, girlfriend, or spouse hot for them? Or is Scorpio's partner hot for them? Wow! This is their favorite part of the relationship. Scorpio, you're an intelligent person and very deep diver, but I'm telling you, your animal magnetism is worldwidely acknowledged. You're an international lover of sorts. But yes, your significant other is very hot for you. Okay. Dear Lord, spirit guides, and angels. Is Scorpio's person angry with them about anything? Yes, Scorpio. They are. They are thinking about something that makes them very angry. And they feel they want to erase some maybe thoughts of your past people. They don't want you thinking about any of them. They're very possessive, and they're willing to win at all costs. And they think about it like, if anybody dares to take my Scorpio away, they're gonna have to deal with me and all these swords. So they're angry about your past, and they're willing to fight for you. Beware. Is Scorpio's partner or person honest? Oh. Okay, two cards came out, and the Ten of Pentacles in reverse, and the Nine of Swords. Excuse me, Four of Swords. And the Ten of Pentacles in reverse is they're not being honest about their family money. They're not being honest about the wealth of maybe their dad or grandpa or mom's family. Either way it goes, they're not being honest about their family wealth. And they're not being honest about a trip they took. They went on a trip, they didn't tell you, or they went on a trip, told you they were going to see family, and that wasn't the case. So they've been a little dishonest, Scorpio. Ooh. Dear Lord, Spirit, Guides, and Angels, did Scorpio choose a loser? Did Scorpio choose a loser? Did Scorpio choose a loser? No, you did not. They're just immature. They're just immature right now. They're being guided by some superficial things, like, how good the sex is, and, do we look cute together? Is he gonna buy me that designer bag? Or, is she gonna put rims on my ride? They're just immature, a little bit immature. But you got two cards when I asked this question, and the second one is the Four of Wands. So they think about having long-term with you. They want to marry you, or they, want a committed, loving relationship with you. So I would say no, they're not a loser. Okay, last question. Dear Lord, Spirit, Guides, and Angels, is Scorpio's person of interest a keeper? Are they a keeper? Up yes, down no, with a cool explanation for Scorpio. I'm sorry, Scorpio. This might be just a short-lived love situation. It's a great card. It's still good even in the reverse, but it's the Ace of Cups in reverse. So they love you, but just not completely yet. They don't feel, it's where it should be. So you may want to look into that. But, they could be a keeper. They could be. But you need to find out why. Well, let's find out why. Let's find out why they don't fully love you. Let's see what their hesitation is. Dear Lord, Spirit, Guides, and Angels, why doesn't Scorpio's significant other love them completely? They feel manipulated. Like you weren't, you tricked them into something. Like you weren't completely honest, and it made them very unhappy. And they're indecisive about what they want to do with this relationship. So I would say they're indecisive, and they're maybe not a keeper if they have all these feelings. Of disappointment, and feeling competitive, and like they have to prove a point all the time. So this one might not be a keeper, because they're bitter about the past. And maybe with prayer, effort, and time, they could be a keeper, but it's kind of a iffy situation. So there you have it, Scorpio. Aquarius. Is your significant other happy? Is your boyfriend, your girlfriend, or your spouse? Are they happy with you, Aquarius? Okay, 2 cards came out. The 4 of Swords in reverse and the 4 of Wands in reverse. 4 is a Justice card. 4 is a complete card. 4 is like, you know, we've said it all. They're restless about you making a decision about marriage. They want to be happy with you, but you haven't chosen them yet. And they're up at night thinking, should I continue to invest time in this? Is this person ever going to marry me? Oh. Dear Lord, Spirit, Guides, and Angels, does Aquarius's person like their family? Does Aquarius's person like their family? They have no problems with your family, no controversy, no fights, no nothing. They respect your family. Is Aquarius's person cheap? Or think they're cheap? Yes, they do. Aquarius, they think you're cheap. They think you make them wait entirely too long for the gifts that they told you they wanted. They have been disappointed and upset about it, even if they don't tell you. But yes, they think you're cheap, and yes, they could be cheap. Let's see. Are they cheap? No. No, they're not. Especially when it comes to family and the things that the family needs. They are not cheap. They are generous. They have 10 cups of love, and anything that anybody wants, they're willing to give it if they can afford to do so. Does Aquarius's significant other have the hots for them? Does Aquarius's person have the hots for them? Aquarius. They're healing from some pain. Did you cheat on them? Because they're not feeling very hot for you right now. Let's see why. They got an offer from someone else. They got a love offer. They got a sex offer from somebody else. And it looks good. I don't know if they've indulged yet. We could find out. Wow. Okay. So not right now. They're not feeling it right now. They're checking it out. I don't know if they've, tasted the new tea, but they're listening. They're 10-10 listening in. So you might have a window to remind them, about the hot and spicy time y'all have together. Is Aquarius's person honest? Ooh. Not about money. They're not honest about money, Aquarius. Are they specifically angry with you about something? A younger person. It could be a child, a friend, a lover, somebody you're too close to. A bromance, a cismance, it's something they're not pleased with, and it's with a younger person in your life. Is Aquarius's person a loser? I wouldn't say they're a loser, but they're feeling left out in the cold. Gathering from what we've seen thus far. They are feeling like you're not paying a lot of attention to them. And so I'm not going to say they're a loser. I'm just going to say they're kind of feeling outside of the realm of things with you. Are they a liar? Aquarius, this person. Is that person a liar? Five of Swords in reverse. Okay. This might not be the person you choose for long term. They have been dishonest. And the swords are about honesty and thoughts and such. So they have not been honest, Aquarius. Let's see why. Why hasn't Aquarius's person been honest about their past? They haven't been honest about their past. They haven't been honest about their past. What about their past? Where they used to live. They're not being honest. Like, I don't know where they're from, where they grew up, you know, the neighborhood they lived in or house they lived in, but they're not being honest about that. And they're worried about it. What else have they lied to Aquarius about? About drama they've had in their life. They've had some drama in their life, Aquarius, and you're unaware of it because they haven't wanted you to dislike them. So, yeah, they're not very honest because of their past and where they're from and who they've had drama with. Well, after finding all of that out, let's ask the tarot and the universe and the Holy Spirit if this person is a keeper. Is this person a keeper for Aquarius? Are they a keeper? Are they a keeper? Okay. I like to keep it honest. And it would not be a new beginning. It would be manipulative and you'd be guessing all the time and it won't feel fresh. It'll feel redundant. It'll feel like you keep having the same problems over and over again. So I'm going to say no. But it's, entirely up to you. God gave us free will. So there you are, Aquarius. Dear Lord, Spirit, Guides, and Angels, is Libra's spouse, boyfriend, or girlfriend happy with them? Is Libra's person happy? Libra, no. The Queen of Wands reversed, the Empress in the upright, and the Nine of Wands in reverse. They're feeling alone. They're feeling like you don't talk to them. That you don't, if it's a woman, she doesn't feel like you tell her that she's pretty anymore, that she's special. She's feeling like she's having to be her own cheerleader. And or he, and they want to communicate, but they're feeling it's difficult. So maybe you can make some changes in that department so that they don't feel alone. Does Libra's person like their family? Five of Cups. They do. There's two people they like more than three of them. There's three of them they could do without. But they're quiet about it. And they probably will not make a fuss about it, but you may know who they are. Is Libra's person cheap? No, they're not cheap, but they are guarded with their money. They don't just frivolously spend their money. They are cautious of how they spend, but they're not cheap. Is Libra's person honest. Yes, about money. They're very honest about their investments and their future and what they stand for. Is Libra's person hot and spicy for them? Is Libra's person hot and spicy for them? Libra, they're saying you have a little work to do in the romance department. That you, because you're not being mature about your dating life with that person, it's making them feel you're immature in the old hot and spicy department. They want it, but the way you're treating them immaturely is keeping them from unleashing the tiger, if you know what I mean. Is Libra's person angry with them? A little. They're a little angry. They they feel like they have to be strong with dealing with your personality. Because sometimes you can be nonchalant and they feel like they're making really strong points and everything. And you're just like, okay, it's okay. Maybe you treat them immaturely when it comes to their feelings and when they're trying to talk to you and they're angry about you not listening. Is Libra's person a liar? Is Libra's person a liar? They're being dishonest about a secret. They have a secret, something maybe only one of their dogs knows about. It's not a good secret. It's something maybe they did in college or high school, and they weren't being honest with you about it. I don't know what it was. It could be like sorority stuff. It could be, you know, money stuff. Let's find out. What are they lying about? What is the secret from the past? Okay, a younger fire sign. Somebody they had sex with. So maybe you all were dating back in the day and they were telling you that they were completely faithful and everything, but it looks like they had one little slip up or, while they're forgiving you, they figured they would make themselves feel better with, someone that they slept with in the past. Because the Page of Cups, the Page of Wands, jeez. The Page of Wands, that's a very, hey, we're mature adults. One night of passion isn't going to hurt anybody kind of attitude. So, is Libra's person a loser? Dear Lord, Spirit Guides and Angels, is Libra's person a loser? You've asked yourself this before. You want to know, God is giving you a gift, a blessing. The universe is giving you a blessing. With the options that you've had some really good ones. But your indecisiveness, has caused you to be at this place questioning your current person. You probably think about that all the time when you're not getting along with your person, Libra. But no, they're not a loser. They're just one of your options, and you're trying to figure out which one is best. And they're not really excited about that either, being an option. So you probably should, let them know how you really feel or make a serious decision. Is Libra's person a keeper? Is Libra's person a keeper? It's up to you, Libra. It's up to you. But the Knight of Swords in reverse. Uh, that's somebody with a nasty mouth and not so pure thoughts. They could pop off on you. I'm not sure if that's the kind of person you appreciate, but if you do decide to stick it out, be prepared for some words that are not going to be filtered. They're going to let you have it. They're going to tell you how they think, what they feel. You're effing this or an effing that. They're going to let you know. So, it's up to you if you feel they're a keeper or not. But based on this card, I would say you're asking for uh, a potty mouth kind of person who really doesn't care about what they say or sharing their feelings about you that are not so positive. So it's up to you. Gemini. It's time for the twins to get it in. Dear Lord, Spirit, Guides, and Angels, is Gemini's spouse, boyfriend, or girlfriend happy with them at this time? The Queen of Wands in reverse. She popped out quite fiercely. She has been happy with you, but she's not right now. Or he is not right now. Um, they are not happy. I say it again. Something you did, let's find out. Something they feel. Fire is feelings. But, also expression, like, anger, passion. Okay. The reason they're not happy right now is because of something that was said in the past. And they think about it. They still think about it. So it hurts their feelings. So it causes them not to be happy. Not right now. They still haven't gotten over it. So something you said or was dishonest about. Or you were dishonest about a Queen of Wands in reverse, and that's why they're not happy, because you kicked it with her. And she really has no remorse. When she's in reverse, she's like, yeah, I fucked your man. And that is not a cool person to have in your environment at all. So I see why they're not happy. Gemini, does your person like your family? Does your person like your family? Is Gemini's person cheap? No. They're fair. They're fair. They're not cheap. They're going to pay a fair price for that stuff at Home Depot. Not a penny more. But they're not cheap. They want, the right price. They want a fair price. Is Libra's person honest? Jesus. I'm sorry, Gemini. I've been doing this for a while. Is Gemini's person honest? Yes. Wow. Very, Gemini. They're honest about money. They're honest about something coming in. They're honest about a blessing coming in. So if you got someone pregnant, or they won the lottery, or they're just telling you about their salary, or how they provide for themselves, they're telling you the truth. Is Gemini's person hot and spicy for them? Something happened to turn them off, or to keep them from having an orgasm, because you got the Tower in reverse and the Six of Wands in reverse. So, it was probably, maybe it was intense lovemaking, and they were expecting to have, this, a legendary pinnacle moment. And it didn't happen. So it kind of cooled off their hot and spiciness for you. But, you have time to fix that. Is Gemini's person angry? They love you. They love you. They just want to relax a little, and not focus on the things that, bothers them about you. So they want to make it work. They want to try, and so they're not angry. They just want to, take a few deep breaths in, rest, analyze the situation, and, start fresh. But they love you. They have a lot of love for you. Is Gemini's person a liar? Have they lied to them? They lied about someone, the way someone treated them in the past. And I'm not sure they're going to ever tell you, because it was very hurtful. So they lied about an injustice. They lied about something. What did they lie about? What injustice?